We often forget how much we have, how much we take for granted. Electricity, clean drinking water, education, food. These are things we don't really think about. We don't have to wonder when our next meal will be or if we can find drinkable water. But these problems are very real and affect a large amount of the world.
On October 4th, 2023, I got the chance to go to Honduras on a mission trip through my school. During this trip, I was able to experience the culture, meet the people, enjoy the food, and we were able to serve the people over there in Honduras where we were staying. The first day before we even got to Honduras, we had to be at the airport at 3 a.m. that morning, so that was rough. But we made it to Honduras later on that day, got to the airport, and then went and got lunch at this buffet and got to try some of the food. It was great. That was when we were in the city. And then we had to drive 2 hours after we ate out of the city into the village where we were staying. It was 2 hours out of the city, an hour up a mountain where we were staying in this village. Now, during this time when we were in the village, we were partnered with program called MDM Honduras. They're an after-school program, and they help graduate kids and have kids graduate from their program, and they help the kids get out of the village into the city and get better jobs and get into college after their high school. So they're a great program. We got to hang out with the kids and just help out at MDM Honduras on their property. Day one, we got to meet the kids. We settled in. We were all exhausted from the plane ride, so we just settled in, went to bed, got some rest. Day two, we went to this clinic that had just opened up that day for the first time. And we had a doctor and a medical student on our team, and they went and served and gave clinical checkups during that day, while we went and handed out food baskets in the poorer areas of the village. Got to do that, and then we went back to where we were staying and just got ready for the next day. Day two, we went back and handed out more food baskets. Later on that day, we started doing the clean water filtration systems, handing those out. That was really cool to see, and just an amazing design and how simple but effective it is. These little tubes you put into a hole in a bucket attached to a filter and just drips and filters. And they can fill up, I think he said, 2 buckets in an hour, and they last 10 years. You just have to clean them. So it was amazing to see that and be able to hand those out. And it was just an amazing project. Went back after that to where we're staying, got some more rest. Day 3, we drove back into the city and did a cultural tour. Got to see some of the history and got to see the downtown, the beautiful Spanish history that's left over in Honduras. I had to go see beautiful churches, eat some good food. It was just really cool. And then we drove back into the village where we were staying. Day 3, we went to the City of Angels, which is this shopping center in Honduras, and got to do some shopping for our families and for ourselves. Just enjoy the last day we were there. Got to eat really good food. Then we headed back. We got to go to a waterfall and check that out. I wanted to swim, but they said the current was too strong in the waterfall and they wouldn't let me jump in, but I understand. Couldn't endanger myself while I'm over there, but yeah, it was really cool. I really wanted to jump out the waterfall though. One of the best parts about the trip in Honduras was the people. They were so kind and generous, and out of all the countries I've been to, they are probably one of the kindest people. Waving every time they saw us. They're just super friendly. The country is beautiful. I was amazed on how much just plain vast land there was where we were at. Like, There's a few houses, much more land than houses, much more land than people. It's just vast, which you'll see here in the video. I wanted to make this video to raise support for Honduras and the people there. It's so easy for us to take for granted what we have, myself included. Like, we have so much, and everyone complains. I am not excluded, and it just, traveling puts things in perspective. When I go to a village and they have nothing, and it just breaks my heart, and just shows how lucky I am to just be born where I was. It's just really, really insane how drastically different it is from just living in a small town, even where I'm from, to a village in Honduras. Not even comparing a city in the U.S. to. It's just a totally different scale. I know a lot's going on in the world, and it might seem like you can't make a difference or it's not possible, but little things help. Even if you just donate a little bit, all the links will be down below for MDM Honduras and all the work they're doing there with the kids, and they're doing great work. This was an amazing trip. I'm so grateful for the chance to go, all that gave and sponsored me to go on this trip, as well as the scholarship I got through Bethel. I'm just blessed to be able to go on that trip and see the culture and just travel. I hope to continue to do more trips like this and plan on traveling a lot more and taking you guys with me. Hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you all in my next video. Peace.